the ground shake.
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Tom Gummy, and today we are back for another Minecraft plushie tutorial, again continuing with the FNAF series. Today we are doing Ballora from FNAF Sis Location. So, this will probably be the last, I guess, FNAF plushie that I'm going to ever do, because as far as I'm aware, there's not another game coming out. There is potentially a movie coming out, but I'm not going to be doing any more FNAF plushie characters. I'll do some more statues, of course, but I'm not going to be doing any more plushes, because the only character that comes to mind is Ennard, and I am not doing a plushie of Ennard. It will just look awful, it will look nothing like him, so we're going to skip that, and this will probably be the final plushie tutorial. So if you did enjoy this series, then definitely consider leaving a like on the video. Again, I don't like asking for likes before the video starts, but if you get to the end and you like it, then definitely remember to leave a like on your way out. Anyways, the blocks you're going to need to build this are the following. You'll need light blue clay, magenta clay, quartz, light grey wool, blue clay, yellow clay, red clay, quartz slab, quartz stair, white wool, some string, and some black carpet. And also, credit where credit is due to RedXPhones, who designed this, so again, I'll leave his information down in the description. Go show him some love and support for helping me out hugely with all the FNAF Sis Location designs recently. Anyways, with that said, let's get straight into building. So we're going to start off by building the front side of the body, and then we'll move to adding 3D effects and all that fun stuff. So what we're going to start off by doing is, of course, coming to the bottom. The front side is a 6x6 square. So we're going to build our first layer, and that consists of 6 light blue clay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 light blue clay, and that is layer number 1. Layer number 2, we're going to layer on a layer of magenta clay. I feel like I said layer too many times there. I probably did. The third layer we're going to place is 2 quartz. We're then going to leave a 2 block gap and place 2 quartz, and that will be explained in a second. So that is again the third layer. For the fourth layer, we're going to place 2 light grey wool. We're then going to place an upside down quartz stair facing towards the right, and then we're going to place an upside down quartz stair facing towards the left, and then 2 grey wool. So I'll place the wool first and then the stair because it's easier, and it will end up looking like this. That is the fourth layer. For the fifth layer, we're going to place 2 quartz, 2 light grey wool, and 2 blocks of quartz. And for the sixth and final layer, for now at least, we're going to place 1 blue clay, 4 quartz, and 1 blue clay. And once you've done that, it looks like this. This is a 6x6 square, and that is the front side of the body, or at least so far. So in regards to this gap here, that's going to be an indentation, and it's just to add a bit more detail, I guess you could say. So what we're going to do is come around to the rear side, and behind these 2 stairs, we're going to place 2 light grey wool, and underneath that 2 quartz. And then when you come around to the front side, it will look something like this. That fills in the gap, and again gives us a little bit more shape, and a little bit more personality and characteristic to the plushie design. So again, that is the front side, and now we're going to go ahead and add some 3D effects just to add on to it. So, we're going to start off in the top left corner, and this is going to be on the upper body. So we start off by placing a light blue clay. Again, this is a 3D effect. We go down to the right, and then up one using blue clay. So that is a 2x2. On the right side, the top right corner, to be more specific, we're going to place a light blue clay, go down to left, and then up one using 1 blue clay, and again that is another 2x2. And the way we're going to link these is by placing 4 quartz slabs. So we come to the middle gap, which is a 2 block gap, and then we're going to place on the lower half of this upper block here 2 slabs. So as you can see, it's on the lower half of this block, and then on the upper half of the block below, we're going to place 2 slabs again, and it will give you something that looks like this. Now again, if you want to pause, good opportunity to do so before we start making some progress on the legs. Okie dokie. So the reason I'm doing the legs, and if you watch my videos, or if you watch any of my plushie videos before, you'll know I don't normally do the legs until like midway through the video. The reason why we're doing it here is because it's slightly different this time. Because Ballora is of course wearing a dress or a skirt, it's slightly different, and I'll explain now how. So what we're going to start off by doing is going to the bottom left corner, and we're going to place a 2x2 of quartz. We're then going to do the exact same on the right side. So as you can see, 2 2x2s of quartz with a 2 block gap in the middle. What we're then going to do is in between these, we're going to bridge it using 2 magenta clay, but on the lower half there will be a 2 block gap. Leave that empty. We want to leave it empty because this is just like the edge of the dress, the edge of the skirt, and then this is the legs. So in regards to the actual legs, what we're going to do is bring it forwards another layer. So we're going to bring another layer of 2x2 of quartz, and that will give us 2 2x2x2 quartz blocks, or quartz cubes, I guess you could say. So, as you can see, it will look like this, and we're going to bring it out one more block. So, what we're going to do is we're going to bring out 2 light blue clay on the lower half of each block, and on the left side, we're going to place 1 light blue, 1 blue, and on the right side, 1 blue and 1 light blue. So, a slight variation with this design is that the legs are 3x2x2 rather than 2x2x2, so they are 1 longer. And the way we're going to compensate this and make it look a bit more natural is in between here where we have the 2x2 of magenta clay. In front of this magenta clay we're going to place 2 quartz slabs on the lower half, and it will end up looking like this. And once you've done that, that is essentially the front side of the legs complete. If you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. Again, I'll give you a variety of looks just from different angles and stuff like that, just so you can make sure you have everything correctly. Again, we'll be adding more effects onto the sides, but we'll discuss that later on, and it'll bulk it out a bit and make it look a bit more, I guess, natural. Okie dokie, so what we're going to focus on now is coming around to the left side. We're going to start off in the bottom corner, so this light blue clay here, and we're going to expand 1, 2, 3 to the left, so it will be, we're looking essentially, should I say, for a 6x4, 6 tall, 4 wide, so 1, 2, 3, 4 thick, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tall. So, we're going to start on the bottom left corner. Of course, the first layer is 4 light blue clay. We've got the 4th block already done for each layer, so we're not going to discuss that. That's already there, we don't need to talk about it, but I will talk about the other 3 blocks which we need to place per layer. So, for the second layer, we're going to place 3 magenta clay. For the third layer, we're going to place 1 quartz block. We're then going to place 2 quartz slabs on the lower half. For the 4th layer, we're going to place 1 quartz block. We're then going to place an upside down quartz stair facing towards the right side and an upside down quartz stair facing towards the left. On top of that, we're going to place 1 light grey wall and 2 quartz. And on top of that, 1 light grey wall again and 2 quartz. So the exact same. Once you've done that, that is a 6x4, and just like we did on the front side, we're going to go around to the rear and cover up by indenting a 2x2 of quartz blocks, and it will end up looking like this. Again, the indentation just gives it a bit more shape, and down here we'll be adding some 3D effects later on in the form of, I guess, a dress. Okay, so again, that is a 6x4, and that is the left side. From a corner angle, it looks something like this currently. Of course, we will be adding arms. Again, we'll address that in a bit. So, coming around to the right side, we're going to start in the bottom left corner again. From this light blue clay, we go 1, 2, 3 to the right, and same logic applies. It's 6 tall, 4 wide, 4th block already done, so we're only placing 3 blocks per layer. So, the second layer is 3 magenta clay. The third layer is 2 quartz slabs and 1 quartz block. And the layer on top of that, again, just like last time, we're going to place an upside down quartz stair facing into another upside down quartz stair with a quartz block to the right of it. So again, that is the first 4 layers, and just like before, we're going to place an indentation of 2x2 of quartz behind, and it will look like this. In regards to the 5th and 6th layer, we're going to place 2 quartz, 1 light grey wall, and again, as I said, exact same for the 6th layer, and it is basically the exact same as the left side, but just mirrored, so it's facing the right side instead. So again, that's a head-on view, and I'll give you a side angle as well, just in case you want to pause from there. But right now, it should be looking like this, and it's really starting to take shape and looking kind of cool. However, if we come around to the rear side, you can see, not so cool, because there is a massive, massive gap where we haven't finished it, and that's what we're going to work on right now. So we're going to start off by, of course, saying the measurements. It will be a 6x6 square. However, the left side and the right side has already got a layer done, which means we're only placing 4 blocks on each layer because 4 plus 1 plus 1 equals 6, and that gives us the 6 blocks we're looking for. So the first layer is basically a case of matching side to side, so we're going to place 4 light blue. The second layer, again, exact same, 4 magenta clay. For the third layer, we place 1 quartz. We're going to leave a 2 block gap and place 1 quartz, and again, we're going to be indenting some more detail in there. For the 4th layer, we place 1 light grey wall, leave a 2 block gap and 1 light grey wall. For the 5th layer, place 1 quartz block, then place a quartz stair facing towards the right, upside down. We're then going to place a quartz stair facing towards the left upside down and one quartz block. So again, the two quartz stairs facing into each other. And for the final layer, we're going to place a layer of 4 blocks of quartz, and it will end up looking like this. And in regards to the indentations, directly behind the 2 stairs here, we're going to place 2 quartz. And from there, we can just basically go down. So underneath it, we're going to place 2 light grey wool, and underneath that, place 2 blocks of quartz, and it will end up looking like this. Very, very simple shape, very simple design, but again, is indeed a 6x6. And if you want to pause, again, you are more than welcome to do so. Okie dokie, so in regards to the top here, simply just go ahead and fill it in with quartz. Doesn't really matter, it will be covered up by the head anyways, but it's just cool to finish it off for completion purposes. So right now you should have something that looks like this. I'm going to get rid of my arm, we'll have a little spin around, and then we'll move on to the arms. But of course, feel free to pause. Bear in mind the dimensions again is 6x6 for the front, 6x4 for each side, and then 3x2x2 for the legs, and we'll get into the arms, which again are going to be a 2x2x2 cube. So, very, very simple. Let me grab my arm back, and then we'll start making some progress on the arms. So we're going to start at the front side, we come up to the top left corner, and next is the light blue clay here. We're going to go 2 blocks to the left using quartz, underneath that place 2 more. On the right side we do the exact same, so we come to the top right corner, we go to the light blue clay, go 2 blocks to the right, and same underneath we place 2 blocks. So that is 1 2x2 square on the left and 1 2x2 square on the right. On the left side, in the bottom left corner, we're going to bring it 1 forwards using quartz. We're going to go to right and up 1, and then what we're going to do is grab ourselves our white wool, and in the top left corner we're going to place 1 white wool. On the right side, in the bottom left corner, we place 1 quartz, we go up, and then on the bottom right corner we also place 1, and in the top right corner we place 1 white wool. So as you can see, the white wool is in the top corners for each side, left facing off to the left, right facing off to the right. Makes sense, I guess you could say. Okay, so that is the arms complete. Again, very, very simple. That is 2x2x2 that's too many 2s. 2x2x2 cubes, and as you can see from above, looks like this. So connects diagonally to the main body and connects side on to the 3D effect. Okay, so of course we have the simple body complete at this point. However, we're going to be adding the dress or the skirt as I mentioned earlier. So, the way we're going to do this, we've already done it at the front side in the form of here. We're going to come around to the left side, and essentially where we have the magenta clay, we're going to bring it forwards a layer. So we bring it out a layer as a 3D effect, and then on the left side and the right side we're going to place on the lower half of a block a quartz slab. So you can see we've got a quartz slab on the lower half, 4 magenta clay and 1 quartz slab. We then go around to the right side, do the exact same. So we bring the magenta out 4 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4. On the left of that and on the right we place a quartz slab on the lower half. So it looks like this from the right side, and again exact same from the left. If you come around to the rear side now, you'll be able to connect them. So there should be a 6 block gap, so quartz slab, 6 blocks and then quartz slab, and it will end up looking like this. So that is the first half of the 3D effects complete. What we're then going to do is go back round to the left side and we're going to add the second layer. So for the second layer, what we're going to do, we're going to leave this block here, so the slab, and on the magenta clay, we're going to place a row of 4 half slabs. On said half slabs, what we're then going to do is leave a 1 block gap, place 2 more, and then 1 block gap. So essentially it will go lower slab, full block, lower slab. Underneath each lower slab, we're going to place a yellow clay. That will connect back to the floor if you're building on floor level, and will look like this. And from the side angle, as you can see, you can start to see the details of the dress. If you come around to the right side, again, same logic applies. We're going to place on the row of magenta 4 quartz slabs. On the second and third block, we're going to place another quartz slab on each one to give us 2 full blocks. And on the first and fourth block, we're going to go down 1 using yellow clay, which will take us back to the floor. And again, that represents, I guess, the bells on the edge of the dress. So in regards to the rear side, just like before, we're going to place a row of 6 quartz slabs on the lower half of the magenta block. On the second and the fifth block, we're going to place another one, so it goes slab, block, slab, slab, block, slab. And then on the second and fifth block, underneath each block, we're going to place a yellow clay. So from behind, it looks like this, and again, I'll give you a little spin around just in case you want. And then we'll be ready to move on to the head. Of course, if you haven't got something looking like this, I don't advise you move on to the head. That's just my personal opinion. But, of course, if you feel you can do it, then, of course, give it a try. Otherwise, go back in the video, see where things haven't gone quite to plan, and work from there is probably, I'd say, the way forwards. But anyways, that is a little spin around, and now I'm going to grab my arm back, and we're going to start building the head. So the head is a bit of a pain, I'm not going to lie. It is a bit tricky, and it's going to be a tad tricky to explain, but I'll try my best. And if you're seeing this, I was happy with it, so I guess that's a positive. So let's begin. The way we're going to do this is we're going to come to the front side and come to the light blue clay right here. To the right of that, on this blue clay, we're going to place a quartz block, and on this blue clay right here, 2 blocks to the right of that, we're going to place another quartz block. What we're then going to do is on the lower half, we're going to place 2 quartz slabs, and that will connect them together like so. And then what we're going to do is on the left side, we're going to place an upside down quartz stair facing towards the left, and on the right side, we place an upside down quartz stair facing towards the right. So this is the front side of the face. This is the first layer. What we're going to do is come around to the left side, and from this quartz stair upside down, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks to the left using upside down quartz stairs, and we do the exact same on the right side. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks to the right, and it will end up giving you something that looks like this. What we're then going to do is connect them together by placing a row of 4 quartz blocks in the middle, as you can see, and that's on the rear side. And what that does, that gives you a 6x6 area, so 6 tall, 6 wide, and that is going to be the base layer of the head. From here we can build up and give us each different surface. So, going back to the front side, the first layer consists of 1 upside down stair, 1 block, 2 lower slabs, 1 block, and 1 upside down stair. The second layer consists of 1 red clay, 1 upside down stair facing towards the right side, 2 quartz slabs on the upper half, and upside down quartz stair facing towards the left, and 1 red clay. So place a red clay, upside down stair coming off the side of it, and that will give you a mouth shape, as you can see right here. What we're then going to do is come around to the rear side, and directly behind these 2 slabs, place 2 magenta clay. Above that, we're going to grab ourselves some black wool. I forgot that block, my mistake. So grab 2 black wool, and what you're going to do is place 2 black wool, and to the left and to the right of it, we're going to place 1 magenta. So if you come back round to the front side now, you'll see the mouth is like complete, and that just gives you a bit more colour, and adds a few more colours into the palette, makes it a bit more interesting. So that is the first 2 layers complete. For the third layer, we're going to place a row of 6 quartz blocks. However, on the third and fourth block, which is the middle 2, we're going to place 2 quartz stairs facing towards us. So again, that's going to represent the nose. For the fourth layer, we're going to place 2 blue clay, 2 blocks of quartz, and 2 blue clay. So again, that is the fourth layer. For the fifth layer, we place 1 quartz, 1 light grey wool, 2 quartz, 1 light grey wool, and 1 block of quartz. And then for the final layer, which is the 6th layer, we're going to place, or should I say leave 1 block, place 4 light blue clay, and leave 1 block. So once you've done that, it will end up looking something like this. Now one thing we're going to add as a finishing touch, you're going to need your string and your black wool carpets. Underneath the blue clay here, we're going to place 2 string on each one. If you didn't know, you can place string on blocks, and it will look like this. On top of said string, we're going to place 2 black wool carpets, and if you back up, you can see it gives you like the look that Ballora's eyes have, where they're like a bit thinner and they have like an underline of black, almost, I forgot the makeup term for it, but yeah, there's a reason behind that, and it just makes it look a lot more interesting. Now, again, you can't see the string from far away. If you're right up close, you can. However, I don't think it's that much of an issue. If you do think it is and you don't like it, feel free to just leave it, and you could potentially just use nether brick slabs, and I'll show you what that looks like just for reference. And this is something we did in the Ballora statue, which I did a while back on the channel, so if you want to check that out, again, feel free, a little plug there, but it'll end up looking like this. So it doesn't look too bad, it looks a bit too like thick, it covers a bit too much of the eyes, but again, it's something you can play around with if you don't like the string alternative. But anyways, that is the front side of the face. It will look slightly different once we build the sides, of course, because there's going to be stuff like hanging off the sides. So, talking of said sides, we're going to come around to the left side first and start building on there. So essentially, the left side is a 6x6 again. However, again, the 6th block on each layer is already done, apart from the top layer, but we'll talk about that in a second. So the first layer consists of, again, upside down upside down quartz stairs. The next 4 layers is simply 5 blocks of quartz, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that will bring you already to the final layer. The final layer simply consists of 5 light blue clay, so as you can see there will be a 1 block gap on the top right corner. That's intentional just to give the head a bit more shape. Now in return for this, what we're going to do is add some 3D effects, mainly an ear. So the way we do this is we come to the bottom right corner, we're going to go up to the third layer and to the second block. Here we're going to place a yellow clay, on top of that 1 block of quartz, and on top of that 1 quartz slab, and from the side it will look something like this, and from the front, as you can see, it changes the look a bit and makes it look a bit more interesting. Now again, I'll give you an opportunity to pause if you want to. Again, the other side is the exact same, so if you want to skip ahead and build it yourself, you're more than welcome to. However, I'm going to talk you guys through it nevertheless. So coming around to the right side, again it is a 6x6. The first layer is of course the upside down stairs. We then have 4 layers of 5 quartz, just like the other side, and then a layer of 5 light blue clay with a 1 block gap on the left, 5 light blue clay, and of course if you place it better than me, you'll have something that looks like this. Now in regards to the ear, you come to the bottom left corner, go to the third block, second row, place a yellow clay, a quartz, and on top of that a quartz slab, and again will look something like this. Will now look a bit more balanced, I guess you could say, from the front side of the head, because it's not just lopsided on one ear. Okie dokie, so again that is the right side of the head. If you want to pause, feel free, and we're going to move around to the rear side. So the rear side again is a 6x6, however, again there is already blocks done, so the left side's already done, the right side's already done. One thing we're going to change, and just to make it a bit more consistent, we're going to grab our quartz stairs and we're going to replace the row of 4 blocks with 4 upside down quartz stairs, because it just makes the ends curve a bit better and makes it look a lot nicer. For the remaining 5 layers, we're going to place 3 layers of 4 quartz, and this will link up the left side and the right side, and then we're going to place 2 layers of 4 light blue clay, and that will link up the 2 final layers, and will give you, if I can not mess it up anymore, something that looks like this. So first layer again is 6 upside down stairs, 3 layers of quartz, and then 2 layers of quartz, and then light blue clay. So the final layer, or the final side should I say, which is the top side, what we're going to do is go ahead and fill this in with light blue clay, and then we're going to go ahead and add some 3D effects. So we're going to come around to the front side, and to the front left corner, and we're going to go to the second block in, and third block. So we come to this block here, we place 1 light blue clay, and to right of it a second. So just for perspective, I'll zoom out so you can see where I'm at. Behind this, we're going to place a 2x2, and in the middle one, we go 1 to left and 1 to right, and it looks like this. We then go to the top left corner, we come to the third and fourth block, place 2 light blue clay. We're going to bring it back 1 so it overextends the rear side of the head, and then down 1, and it loops around and gives you almost like a right angled corner that covers the edge of the head. Once you've done that, that is it. You have got yourselves your very own Ballora statue, and I really do hope you enjoyed. This is a really nice design, so again, if you want to show some love and support to the designer, which was RedXPhones, then of course, again, he'll probably be down in the comments section below, and I'll put his information in the description. Apart from that, again, really do hope you enjoyed. If you did, definitely consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing for more content if you haven't already. And stay tuned because I've got a bunch more Star Wars Rogue One characters, including Darth Vader, finally, I'll get to it eventually, and a bunch more FNAF statues. Not plushies, again, this will probably be the last plushie one I do, at least if there isn't another game that comes out, or any more significant characters in the movie, which they have announced they're potentially doing. So hopefully that'll be cool. With that said, again, thanks for all the support on the series, it really does mean a ton, and I'll be seeing you in the next video, hopefully. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching. My name has been Tom Gummy, and goodbye.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart.